Hello, DuckDB released DuckLake 2 weeks ago. I was playing with it a bit and I know enough, hopefully, to say something useful. So I create this notebook. Let me just run it first. And then the first thing is DuckLake works with 1.3. Fabric Notebook has 1.2 by default. It will take some time, hopefully, maybe 1.3.1. So you need to upgrade, make sure to use this to restart the kernel. I'm going to process only 10 CSV file and an Excel file. In real life, I did process like 2,500. It works fine. So DuckLake is the is DuckDB take on Iceberg basically. So the data itself is compatible with Iceberg v2, but they don't use the Iceberg metadata. Instead, they use a SQL database to manage all the transaction and metadata, which is basically more or less what other cloud commercial data warehouse firms are doing. The only difference here it's open source, and they hope that other people will use it. Um, but as of today, exporting metadata to Iceberg is not available yet. So all you get is 4K, which is not particularly useful. So in order to make it readable in Fabric, I added this basically not me AI. I create this script that read the the stat and the status of every table and just generate delta JSON. And to show that it works, so I inserted 10 files. Here I'm reading using from DuckLake. It's 10 files, obviously. But here I'm reading using Delta and it's 10 files. And I'll show you how it works. So when you refresh, let's go to the lakehouse here. See storage. Few files. So this parquet was created by DuckDB, and this one I did it myself. It's a hack. It's not production really, obviously, but it seems to work. Yeah, at least so you can preview the table. Just give it a second. So yeah, it's like a legit delta table basically. The only catch is it does support because it's using Iceberg v2. They use position delete in Parquet, which Delta does not support. So in the script, I make sure if there is position delete, I will overwrite the table, and by consequence means I get rid of the deletion. But it's just a hack. The good thing is, let's run it again. It will insert another 10 files. Yeah, I was saying the good thing is you just write SQL, and it's like proper database. So create table, you do insert. Like here, I'm using multiple CTE. I do insert in DuckDB. You can do by name. So it feel like proper database, and that's nice. Okay, let's check the number of files. 20. That's expected. Number of rows. 2 million. That's all right. And here it will generate the delta metadata. So it will detect the previous version of the table is 5, now it's 10. You notice here the way the snapshot increase, and you say like, how come that it was 5 and it jumped to 10? And you'd say probably it should be 6. The reality is the snapshot ID is by database. It's not even at the table. It's not by at the table level. That's why like multi-table is supported like from day one. It's a very interesting approach, and you notice the latest snapshot ID in the previous when I insert the files was 9, and then in this table, which is summary, and the next insert, so here it will be 10. I see 10, 11, 12, and so on. Now let's read it from using delta. And indeed, it's 20. Let's check the total rows. And yeah, it's 2 million. So yeah, it's very promising, very interesting. It will be just nice if they make a commitment on Iceberg metadata. Again, just read or delta, or even better delta. So yeah, I hope you find it useful, and thanks for listening.